Yeah, hello. A few hours ago, I did a video concerning VDM, Nedu, and D1. And I'd like to make a response to a few comments on that thread that perhaps didn't know where I'm coming from. When I said all of them, first and foremost, as an elder, if 3 children come to you and they have an issue, you will not act in a place that seems you are taking sides. You can blame all of them, then later you call the other ones that are wrong, say, look, I just talked, but now you actually do wrong. But then that's how I see my issue. Beyond that, there is a dangerous trend that I need to address very, very quickly. And I want Verydarkman to caution his fans. Look, support is good, but let it not come to a state of religiousness. Now, what I mean is, let it not get to a place whereby you cannot go wrong. Now, it's not as if I'm unaware of the good things you have been doing, the monies you have been giving to people, the boreholes you have been digging, the humanitarian efforts you have been doing to communities. Fantastic. It's beautiful. I love it. When Verydarkman had a case with Falana, I vehemently condemned the Falana. I stood on VDM's side. But, you see, in the case of this Nedu podcast, I look at issue directly. I would not say, okay, because you have dug 50 boreholes in this podcast where you have done wrong, let me overlook it because you dug 50 boreholes. That is not how I operate. Now, in that podcast, D1 accused Verydarkman of being gay or a gay or whatever you want to say it. Now, Nedu, on the other hand, didn't, caution him, didn't censor him, more or less like urged him on. Not true? Okay, fine. Now, I have no problem with Verydarkman responding to Nedu. As a matter of fact, I have no problem if he chose not to respond to D1 but chose to respond to Nedu. I have no problem, absolutely not. But where I have problem is when you begin to draw third party. When you say Nedu solicits for sex from his female guests or before, giving them opportunity to be in his podcast. Now, the third party is the female girl you allege to be sleeping with Nedu. They are not involved in whatever beef you have. So bringing them in, it's dragging you. It's wrong. It's wrong. Nedu has not committed rape. If it is true, if it is true that he sleeps with his female guests before giving them opportunity, he has not committed. It's consensual. Oh boy, you want to come my podcast, so I have to knock you before you come to my podcast. The girl say, I don't want to do it, but well, this is the girl has an option to leave or to go with the condition. No crime has been committed. So if you want to attack Nedu, tell him, say, in short, in tall, bringing his wife inside and saying his wife having children that are purportedly not his own. Is it because we're in Africa, we say things that people will not take litigation? And look, we play with things a lot. My mind operates in a place where I cannot be, muzzled down to the level of how you people think. Verydarkman is a nice guy. He's a young man. He does excellently well with his humanitarian effort. I cannot rob him of those facts. But please, don't ask me to ignore his flaws where he has erred. Please, if you are my fan and you see where I am going wrong, and you do not come to tell me, or if you see where they are accusing me of doing wrong, and you do not come to me in my inbox to say, look, There's a woman, one Joyce from UK. Anytime she hears anything they are saying about me, immediately she will call me. They are saying this thing about you. Please go and respond. Go and correct yourself. Yesterday, a lady called me from where is that again? I don't know. A lady, that woman with she and her husband. She called me that I should stop talking prick and toto in my distance. I should stop putting hand in my nose when I'm talking. She was correcting me. And I told her thank you. And I thanked her. So I wouldn't want to get to a place where I become a deity, where people feel, my fans feel I can't do wrong. Please, VDM's fans, don't take VDM to that point where you believe he can't do wrong. He's a nice guy. He's a jolly fellow, but he's still a young man with youthful exuberances. He's prone to doing mistakes. If you're going to fight somebody, fight that person and fight that person alone. Don't bring third party inside. That is just my grouse. Leave Nedu's wife inside. Nedu and his wife, they separated, Abi. I think they've separated. I don't know. Let me not go there. That one don't pass. The girl that you purportedly allege she slept with Nedu, leave her alone. Leave her alone. She's a lady. I saw I don't know if it's the same lady who was crying in a video saying that she worked very hard for her brand. Imagine. To get a name on this social media is very difficult. We've been on this social media for a very, very long time. And trust me, if our aim was to get crowd, we would have gone very, 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 very far. We've gone very, very far. But then, truth channels, it's like the proverbial passage in the Bible. The narrow way usually have less crowd. The broad way has many, many crowd. So I'm just trying to give counsel here. I'm not in a popularity contest with anybody, but it's only proper that we do things right. If you want to engage people, because like I say right now, Seth, to get crowd now just to pick quarrel with somebody. Now who I go quarrel with? Say make I get crowd. Who I go quarrel with? My quarrel with Tinubu. Just like Tinubu say they look social media. If you don't quarrel Tinubu, man, I see the crowd of for gather. But Tinubu say they lose social media. Anyway, follow this page and share this post now.